Join me as I dive into a chilling creepypasta story about death and the eerie warning that came with it. There's something truly unsettling about near-death experiences, don't you think? The idea that our conscious minds can somehow transcend the boundaries of life and death, bringing back with them warnings from the other side. It's a concept that sends shivers down our spines, and yet we can't help but be drawn to it. Today, we're going to explore one such story, a tale of a person who died and came back with a warning that would change their life forever. It's a story that's been passed down through the internet, a modern-day urban legend that's equal parts terrifying and thought-provoking. So, grab a seat, get comfortable, and let's dive into this eerie tale that will leave you sleeping with the lights on tonight. The protagonist of our story, who we'll call Sarah, was just an average person living an average life. She had a 9-to-5 job, a loving family, and a tight-knit group of friends. But all of that changed one fateful night when Sarah was involved in a tragic accident that would leave her clinically dead for several minutes. As Sarah's body lay lifeless on the hospital bed, her mind was elsewhere. She claims to have experienced an intense sense of peace, a feeling of being one with the universe. But it was what happened next that would forever alter the course of her life. During her near-death experience, Sarah received a warning, a message from the other side that she couldn't ignore. The warning was cryptic, but it sent a chill down her spine. It was a warning that would haunt her for the rest of her days, a warning that would change the way she lived her life. When Sarah came back to the land of the living, she was a different person. She was withdrawn, anxious, and plagued by recurring nightmares. Her loved ones tried to comfort her, but she couldn't shake off the feeling that something was off. As time went on, Sarah became more and more reclusive. She stopped going out, stopped answering phone calls, and stopped living. The warning she received during her near-death experience had taken over her life, and she didn't know how to escape it. The warning was simple yet terrifying. It was a message that seemed to come from an unknown entity, a being that claimed to have control over the fabric of reality. The message was this: they're coming for you. Those 4 words haunted Sarah's every waking moment, and she didn't know who they were or what they wanted. As Sarah struggled to come to terms with her experience, she began to notice strange things happening around her. Doors would slam shut on their own, and she would hear whispers in the dead of night. It was as if the warning was trying to manifest itself in the real world, and Sarah was caught in the middle of it. The more Sarah delved into the mystery of the warning, the more she realized that she wasn't alone. There were others out there who had received similar warnings, warnings that seemed to be connected to some greater purpose. Sarah's investigation led her down a rabbit hole of conspiracy theories and supernatural events. She discovered that the warnings were all connected, that they were all part of a larger puzzle that threatened to destroy humanity. As Sarah dug deeper, she realized that she had stumbled upon something much bigger than herself. She had uncovered a secret that could potentially change the course of human history, and she didn't know if she was ready for the consequences. The warning that Sarah received during her near-death experience had set her on a path of discovery that would lead her to the very edge of sanity. It was a path that would force her to confront the darkest corners of her own psyche and the true nature of reality. As the mysteries of the warning began to unravel, Sarah found herself facing an enemy that was beyond human comprehension. It was an enemy that had been hiding in plain sight, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. The confrontation that followed was brutal and intense. Sarah was forced to confront the entity behind the warning, an entity that would stop at nothing to claim her soul. It was a battle that would leave Sarah shattered, but also gave her a newfound appreciation for life. In the end, Sarah emerged victorious, but not without scars. The warning she received during her near-death experience had changed her forever, but it had also given her a newfound sense of purpose. As we reflect on Sarah's story, we're left with a lingering sense of unease. The warning that she received is still out there, waiting to be deciphered. It's a reminder that there are forces beyond our control, forces that can change our lives in an instant. So, what did we learn from Sarah's story? We learned that death is not the end, but rather a gateway to the unknown. We learned that the warnings we receive in life are not to be taken lightly, and that they can have far-reaching consequences. And finally, we learned that even in the darkest of times, there's always hope. Sarah's story is a testament to the human spirit, a spirit that can overcome even the most daunting of challenges. So, what do you think, guys? Have you ever had a near-death experience or received a warning from the other side? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more creepy stories like this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video.